Hello friends, and welcome to our devotion. This devotional series is about the names of God, because every time God expressed himself in a moment of revelation, he gave his name, and it's a window into an aspect of his beauty. And we're looking at the Yahweh names of God, because Proverbs teaches us that the name of the Lord, Yahweh, is a strong tower, and the righteous will run into it and find their safety. So this devotional series is a safeguard for God's people so that they can run towards the truths that are contained in these and in the various names of God and find salvation and beauty. And today we're looking at the name Yahweh Kana, which means I am the Lord who is jealous. Imagine if your spouse came home and said, honey, I found somebody else, and you said, oh, that's okay, I understand. That wouldn't make sense at all, because every time you have a great passion, every time there's a deep love, it will stir itself up. It is a jealous, passionate thing. It is like an all-consuming fire. Song of Songs says, many waters cannot quench it. And this is how God reveals himself in the law of Moses. He says that I am a jealous God. And he warns these people about whenever you go among other people's gods and you're going to get into the land that I give you, and the other people who've had the land have worshipped other gods. And he says, now listen, be careful, because I'm a jealous God. I want you to destroy those idols. And in Exodus 20, verse 4, he says this, you shall not make for yourselves an image in the form of anything in heaven or on earth or beneath them or in the waters. Don't make them. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sins of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations on those who love me and who keep my command. See, this idea of God being jealous, he said, listen, destroy, take away all the other potential lovers, because when you get there, I want your full heart and mind. I want you to love me with all your heart and with all your mind, all your soul and all your strength. That's the way we want to be loved by our spouses, with an all-consuming faithfulness. Exodus 34:12. Be careful, the Lord said, not to make a treaty with those who live in the land where you're going, or they will be a snare to you. Break down their altars, smash their sacred stones, cut down the Asherah poles. Do not worship any other god, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. Let's take another one, Deuteronomy 4:23. Be careful not to forget the covenant that the Lord your God made with you. Do not make for yourselves an idol in the form of anything that the Lord your God has forbidden. For the Lord your God is a consuming fire, a jealous God. One more, Deuteronomy 6:14. Do not follow other gods, the gods of the people around you. For the Lord your God, who is among you, is a jealous God, and his anger will burn against you, and he'll destroy you from the face of the land. God's great heart towards us is ever faithful. And like any other great lover, his heart burns for our affections and is stirred if we assign our affections elsewhere. God watches your heart because his great love for you is immense, and it is poured out towards you freely and openly, and he longs jealously for you to love him with the same fire and the same passion. He is Yahweh. I am the jealous God, the God who is jealous over you. Don't take this as a negative. Take this as a beautiful sign of his rich love for you. God, the jealous one, wants to keep you for himself. God, the jealous God, has made everything available for you to come into a perfect unity with him. So I'm going to encourage you, come to him today. Let him know that he has first rights on your heart and your affections. Carve out a little time. Give him the best and the first and the most. And say, you will be my first love. You will be the great love of my life. You will be the one that I love. We miss you. We think of you all the time. We pray for you every single day. And we're looking forward to getting back together with you. God bless.